How's it going, Monsignor?
Did we really say yes to all of this?
I think you said yes to all of this.
Oh, I'm just a priest that can't say no.
What a busy week we have. There's a lot coming up. A lot happened already.
Yes.
I mean, last week we had a really busy week.
Yes.
And now this week does not look any better. I mean, it's all good. Don't get me wrong.
Yes, it's all good, and we're excited about it, and we're looking forward to it, but there's a lot of work in the backstory. To begin with, please keep in your prayers the Synod of Bishops that's taking place in Rome. It is focused on youth and young adults and how the church can listen to them, but also engage them in the life of the church. And so the Synod Fathers need our prayers. I am sure that there are a lot of issues that will come up, and especially in light of the scandals and the cover-ups that have just been surfacing really for the last 12, 13 years, and will continue to surface as we continue to dig deep. So we ask prayers for the Synod. But on Saturday, we have the blessing of animals.
Which, again, Deacon Henry is going to do, not Father Arion, so you can bring your animals in confidence and safety.
And the blessing will be at 1 o'clock, and the four-legged parishioners and their guests can meet in the courtyard of St. Francis and St. Anthony. That's right near the cloister where the blessing will take place.
Yes. And on Sunday, we have a very busy day. We're, again, taking a collection for the crop walk, which is coming up on October 21st. Myself and Flat Monsignor will be walking, and we are in need of your support. So if there should be some members of the youth group, and myself and Jean Marinello will be at some of the masses to collect for that. So please be as generous as you can, as this is a real significant effort to fight hunger throughout the world.
And I won't be here for most of Sunday because I have been asked, along with my brothers, to be the Grand Marshal of the Columbus Day Parade in our hometown of Long Branch. So I'm looking forward to that.
Show them your wave. He got his waves moved.
Well, it's all according. It's either going to be one of these, but I'm going to try and stay away from this. Yeah, that's a little
That's
too...
a little Holy Father.
Yeah.
But I thought you were doing this one.
No. This. Yeah, when you kind of... And of course, when you see somebody you know, you kind of point to them and everything. No, this not this.
But that day is also the Bishop's Anniversary Blessing Mass.
Yes.
For all those happy couples who have survived each other for 1 year,
25 years, or 50 or
plus.
more.
Yes.
And we have about 250 couples coming.
It's a lot of couples.
That's basically just from Ocean and Monmouth County. We are anticipating 12 to 1,300 people total in church. So the church is going to be very filled. Our parking lot is going to be packed. To our parishioners, please focus on our regular masses, not on the 3 o'clock Mass. And a reminder, the 5 o'clock Mass has been canceled on Sunday because of this event.
Yeah. Sunday also, we have a presentation in preparation for the reception of the St. Anthony relics. Dr. Christopher Bolito is going to be presenting for us on St. Anthony, the man behind the relics. And we're going to watch a video on the life of St. Anthony and then have a discussion led by Dr. Bolito afterward.
And that'll be at 7:30 in Trinity Hall. And which leads us to October 10th, when we have the visitation of the relics of St. Anthony. You know, I've been telling people, we Catholics love our saints so much that we can't wait to tear them apart and put them on display.
So weird.
We have, and now just a reminder, there are 3 types of relics. There's the first class relic, which could be a piece of bone, a hair, fingernail, or in case of St. Anthony, a tongue.
That's not coming here.
That's not coming. The tongue is not coming. No. But I think a rib and a piece of the body is coming. And then the second class relic is something that has that saint touched or wore or used. A Bible, a prayer book, a habit, or something in that order. And then a third class relic is any devotional thing that has been touched to the body of a saint. These are first class relics. They're coming all the way from Padua in Italy, where St. Anthony died and was buried. St. Anthony was born in Lisbon. So for all you Italians who think St. Anthony was Italian, I hate to tell you, he was Portuguese.
Oh, you just blew my mind.
Yes, I know. We'll have a group.
I'm going to need one.
We're going to start a group. But he died in Padua, and
that makes him Italian.
And that's where he was buried. It doesn't matter where you start, it's where you end up. And so it's also important to realize that veneration will take place throughout the whole day. The relics will be in church. They will be presented at the 9 a.m. Mass, which I will celebrate, and then our bishop will celebrate the 7 p.m. Mass in the evening, which would end the visitation. But all day the church will be open, the relics will be available, and people can come in to pay a visit and maybe just thank St. Anthony for the help in finding your keys, the remote control, the shoe.
Oh yeah, we had our clergy association meeting yesterday, and one of the rabbis wanted to know if she showed up, would all her left socks that she lost be here?
So,
I thought that was cute.
The other thing is, this is a wonderful time for us as Catholics to ask St. Anthony to intercede for us in finding our sons and daughters who have left the church, those people who are looking for jobs or maybe a return to good health, or those people who have lost their ways. We can ask St. Anthony to help us find them. Mm-hmm. So we hope to see you on October 10th.
And Monsignor, the rosary is going to be prayed at noon, right?
Rosary will be prayed at noon.
Is
yes.
it 12 or 12:15?
Around that time.
Around 12 or 12:15. Okay.
Then the next day, October 11th, Catholic Schools Mass will be celebrated at 10:30. It will be in our church, and that is representatives of all the Catholic schools in the diocese. It's a diocesan Mass. Bishop will be here for that. Now, because of the Bishop's Mass at 7 o'clock, our Unlocking the Mystery of the Bible, which takes place on Wednesday night, has been moved to Thursday. We ask you, those involved or those interested, please make that note that the Unlocking the Mystery will be on Thursday at 7 o'clock.
7:30.
7:30. Sorry about that.
All right, and then October 14th begins the Year of Youth in our diocese, right? There's a big kickoff out in the Pine Barrens.
St. Mary of the Pines. It's the Diocesan Youth Fest, and it will begin at 3 o'clock. Bishop will be celebrating Mass. There's a lot of activities happening there. I hope our young people, our young adults, and our families will travel down to St. Mary's to celebrate the spirit of youth and our young people in the Diocese of Trenton. And it begins a whole year of events and activities. I believe our youth ministry is planning, hopefully, a bus. We're trying to encourage young people from our cohort parishes to join us and go down and enjoy them very much. But even before we get to October 14th, this weekend is the Pre-Cana weekend.
Not this weekend, the following weekend.
The weekend of the 12th and the 13th. 12th and the 13th is Pre-Cana weekend, and we're looking forward to hosting probably about 25 couples who are preparing for the sacrament of marriage. I'm very proud of our Pre-Cana team. They work very hard, and they do a wonderful job. And I think October 14th will be the first Sunday I'm going to be in the parish for 3 weeks.
Really?
Yes.
You've been away for the 3 weeks?
Three Sundays. First was to the Coptic Church for their consecration this past Sunday to St. Agnes, Our Lady Perpetual Help for their Unity Mass this Sunday coming for
the parade.
The parade. So
So you'll be here for 1 week and then you're going away?
yeah, I am going away. Well, no, I'll be here for 2 weeks, 2 weekends,
Oh, okay.
and then I'm going away.
All right.
Okay.
And then October 15th, is the Teze prayer.
And again, this is a prayer, Taizé prayer. Please look on online, YouTube, for Taizé, T-A-I-Z-E, little asterisk over the E, to discover a beautiful type of music that leads into contemplative prayer. The National Association of Pastoral Musicians, the Trenton chapter, along with 4 hosting parishes, St. Robert's is one of them, will be hosting this prayer for the healing of victims of abuse and for the sanctification of our priests and our bishops at this time. It is a prayer around the cross. And so we'll be talking a little more about that on a second video that we're doing, but it begins at 7:30 on Monday night. It's about an hour of prayer, and what I like about it is there's no homily. It's just meditative music, readings, and silence.
Yeah, I love Teze. It's beautiful. Unfortunately, that's a karate night, so I don't know if I'm going to be here.
Oh, well, priorities.
Maybe I'll come.
So, but anyway, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's plenty.
I mean, we do have between 1 and 3 o'clock every night, we could schedule something.
Yeah, I'm sure we could fit something else in. Oh, but today is adoration too. So
Yes.
if you want to stop by, it's in the chapel until 1.
1.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's about it.
And on Monday, the parish office is only open until 3.
Yes.
It's a skeleton crew, and there will be, like I said, limited hours on Monday because of Columbus Day.
Columbus Day.
That's it for real.
I think that's it. We really scheduled all that.
Busy. God bless.